Hey guys, this is bringing you another video. Now, welcome to something a little bit different. So, one of my viewers is in this game, the Samira. This is Bronze North America. I actually remembered my North American account details to get this replay. And basically, this Jinx, with 99% sure, is a scripter. Basically, 9 odd minutes into the game, my viewer said the game was terminated by Vanguard. And we'll see how the Jinx plays, and the Jinx has not played a game since this game. So I've always had people ask me what about scripting and like what does it look like, etc, etc. We might see it this game. So yeah, Vanguard potentially got like terminated this game because it detected a cheater. So level 1, obviously a bit of a fiesta. They do manage to get Samira. Wait, what the heck is with these summoner spells? You've got Malphite. What the heck? I know, again, we're in like low rating, I guess, but like Malphite with Smite Ignite Jungle, and then Samira with Barrier Teleport. Huh? What the heck? Really a mobile champion? With Barret, sorry, Seraphine, not Samira. Sorry, Seraphine. That's weird. All right, we're going to keep a close eye. We're obviously going to watch the Jinx as our prio who we're watching. The viewer, again, is the enemy AD carry. So we shouldn't probably see much yet. Where obviously majority of scripting is seen is two areas, is perfect spacing and dodging skill shots. Sometimes, obviously, skill shot, dodging skill shots and firing skill shots out. And again, the funny thing is, because we know this game was terminated by Vanguard, we know there was a cheater in it. And, like, it's 99% sure, we're pretty sure it's the Jinx. So again, so far you'd watch this and you're against this and you'd think nothing yet. So as you know, right now I'd say, yeah, nothing from right now is suspicious at all. Oh, okay, that was. The W was perfectly timed from the Pike W. And reminding everyone. Okay, yeah. The W again, perfectly done with the flash in mind. Yeah, like 100%. But yeah, 2 W's back to back that are both suspicious. Like, so this person, I don't think they're move scripting. I think this person is moving themselves. This person, I think, is scripting bait. Like, they're scripting on the W is happening for them. So this is a skill shot script so far. We'll see if there's... She's not really needed to dodge anything yet, so we can't tell. Oh, give me a second. Be right back. All right, welcome back. Sorry, my doorbell went, so I had to deal with that. But yeah, so far, definitely the W. 2 things straight back to back. The W instantaneously off the Pike hook, and then instantaneously off the flash. And again, remember in your brain, this is bronze, so treat these players as bronze players. So, you know... If that was in Master, I mean, that would still be suspicious in Master. That's the thing. Oh, that W is so out of place. It's like a weird time for W. Really weird. Oh yeah, this movement is like going a bit nuts. Perfect spacing. Perfect spacing. It's definitely... Yeah, Jinx is definitely scripting. So yeah, she's got spacing. I think even her auto attack might be doing a partial script. 100, like, definitely. But yeah, skill shot script is 100% the biggest one. I think she's got spacing as / dodging. And, well, I think she's actually got the trifecta. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's actually go back on that play. Go back on the play. What we're going to do is get all vision so we can actually, like... Well, yeah, no, sorry, I don't actually need all vision. She didn't have vision of this bush. So wait, let's slow it down. Okay, so... She's doing some auto-attacking. Again, I don't know why Nami ran onto the mine, but it is what it is. Again, you can see the character is every now and then just like turns away, which doesn't quite make sense. And here, the Flash auto attacks her because that's what the script wanted to go for, but then she goes for the Nami. Another W, perfectly knowing the auto attack range of a Samira. Walks away. Yeah. She flashed auto backwards again. Yeah, when she flashed, she then autoed above because that's what the script could see. She lost vision of the Nami slightly. This is actually, I would say, one of the most obvious scripters that I've ever seen. Most, like, so you have to remember, before Vanguard, a big reason that Riot actually was like, we have to crack down on it. A decent population of master and above players were scripting. Like, and again, when we say decent, like 10 to 15%, it was pretty high. And like, the majority of those were most likely like the Zeri players. Zeri became the most popular champion to script on by far. Because basically, you could make it look natural with playing Zeri, and the way that people did it, was the player would control all the movement. They would move, so it looks very human. But what the script would be doing is while you're moving, you normally as a Zeri, the skill of Zeri is having good movement with managing to aim your auto attack while you're constantly doing damage while moving. So what the script on Zeri would do is the human is moving the champion, but the script would be constantly using the Q automatically. So you didn't have to do that, which obviously takes half of the skill of the champion. No, this is not smurfing. See, this is the problem that sometimes people fall into. It's like, what happens if they're smurfing? No, this is blatant scripting. Like, this is blatant. Like, this person is not even trying to hide it, and that's the thing. Most scripters try to hide it. This one is not trying to hide it, and hence why, again, remember, this game in 3 minutes gets terminated by Vanguard because the Jinx is scripting, and this Jinx account has clearly been banned. They've not played a game since. Again, another perfect W. Running forward, knows they can't auto attack, so runs instead. Yeah. And again, remember, like, this is a bronze game, so could a Jinx play this way? I mean, a very good Jinx could play roughly this, but not consistently like this the entire time. This is just a robot doing it. That's the point. Again, we've got people in Twitch chat doubting it. This game, guys, literally got terminated by Vanguard. Please don't doubt it. That's just weird. It got terminated by Vanguard that the Jinx is scripting. You don't need to doubt it. Like, what? We can blatantly see that she's scripting. You can tell. None of it makes sense. None of it adds up into a normal play. Perfect W again. And again, the W, and again, just to say, the W and E are happening instantaneously at the same time. That, again, perfect aim. Jinxes don't do that continuously every time. The script is making W and E go off the same time every time, practically. You wouldn't do that every time. Like, this is, again, I've played the game for a long time. This is one of the most obvious examples of scripting. And again, just reminding everybody, and this is what some people, when Vanguard came to be, this is one of the most obvious examples of scripting I've ever seen. But scripts are, by very design, trying to fool you. Like, they're trying to make it not obvious. Otherwise, they all would just get banned historically, you know, already for the last few years. It's trying to look human as best it can. And again, for something that's trying to look human, this is still one of the most blatant scripting I've ever seen. That's the point. The only one that I would say I've seen historically that's more blatant than this has actually been like a Xerath. I remember back in the day, I've played against a few scripting Xeraths. They have been very, very obvious. And yeah, like Sir Dark just said, like the AA on the ward while she's trying to move to Samira, because again, the script is basically what a lot of the time happens with scripters and players. The script ends up basically fighting the player the player in their head goes, I want to do this, but the script is like, no, I'm auto-attacking the ward. But the player's like, no, I want to move you to the enemy. So basically, you can kind of see sometimes a bit of an internal fight happen. Yeah, there was an Ezra one that was quite obvious too. I don't think I played against that one myself. I have played against a handful of Xerath ones myself, so that's why, to me, that one was a bit obvious. But yeah. Do we know why Vanguard takes long to detect it? I mean, it's probably just making sure, in a way. I don't know. Because you have to remember, most games are not terminated. So most games are... when it comes to Vanguard, Riot don't actually like doing this type of thing of, like, terminate a game, ban. Most of the time, they want to basically do ban waves. And the reason why they do ban waves... Boom, there you go. So that's actually cool. It came up in the replay, guys. It literally I didn't actually expect it to come up in the replay. So there you go. That's what comes up. That's what comes up when... if this happens to you. So game terminated, cheater detected. A cheater has been detected in your game and has been terminated. No win or loss has been credited to any player, and the cheater gets banned. So, like, that is officially what happens. So yeah. The viewer, who is Aaron in chat, he actually just said, like, maybe she enabled another script. It's possible. I doubt she probably enabled another script. I think, 10 minutes to fully detect and determine something, I think it's an okay amount of time, because Vanguard will basically be watching what she's doing. I don't know if it's like it could be doing a bit of a scan, because obviously, yes, it's kernel-based system, so it could be doing a scan in the regular cheat folders and stuff like that, looking for it. But yeah, this is definitely one of the most blatant examples. The WE just didn't add up. Again, the WE were the most obvious parts of it. The movement, when she did flashes, but then the character would just move, like, look behind, because the script is instantly trying to auto attack something behind. That's just not human. Like, that's really obvious. But yeah, so this could be a lot of people's first kind of example of a scripter / cheater. And as I said, to me this was obvious, but I've been around for a long time. So if this was one of your first ever examples watching a scripter, yeah, we had it in this game in Twitch chat. There were people doubting that there's a cheater here. It's trying its best to look human, but when you look at, I'd say two things. When you actually really pay attention to the detail, it's a bit obvious, but it's also the consistency. I think that's a big one that people miss out on. Every now and then, a very good player will do something crazy, and that doesn't make them a cheater. But the jigs consistently this game, every W would hit. Every time she used W, the E would follow instantaneously, like every single time, and that just isn't human. Like, that's the point. That's a robot. That's not a human. But yeah, let me know what you think. Have you had this happen to you? And again, what I would actually say is this is interesting, and watching scripters are interesting to me, because it's, like, very weird, because, like, if you're scripting in a game, you're kind of admitting you're bad, which is bizarre. And especially, like, obviously some people may be testing the waters, like, this Jinx might be on this account. That is probably not their account, let's be honest. And they might be testing, will this account get banned? And then I'll go on my higher rating account if it's safe. Well, clearly it's not safe. And from my knowledge, this player's whole PC now will likely be banned of League of Legends. And for those that have said, like, oh, there's hardware ID spoofers, yeah, they haven't worked. So one of the first ban waves happened on Vanguard in the last couple of weeks. A lot of people were expecting it. A lot of the cheaters were expecting it. But what they didn't expect, and where a lot of them went insane, is their hardware ID spoofers that they were all running to try and spoof Vanguard, they weren't working. So their PCs were banned. All of their accounts got banned because the hardware ID failed. Vanguard saw through it. So yeah. Does Vanguard catch leveling bots? Yes, that was also a big part of Vanguard. And this is why I also would urge people at the end of this video, make sure your account security right now is strong. So two things is the bot farms. They probably still exist, but much lesser. Like, much lesser. They can't be as obvious about it. They do it in ARAM now, which is a lot slower than just doing 10 bots 5 each side, constantly playing, letting one win for free kind of thing. Like, it's a lot slower to do it in an ARAM way, because they have to be less obvious about it. But at the same time, so what, again, you have to remember the people that sell these brand new Smurf botted accounts are the same people that historically get hacked accounts and sell your account. If your account gets hacked, where does it go? It goes on a black market to sell. So make sure your account is up to stuff when it comes to security, because they will be looking to try and get normal people's accounts more now than ever. And again, make sure 2 things: never have your username to logging into the client be the same as your summoner name. That's just obvious. Always make it different. Make sure obviously your password is not password 123. Make it sure it's got different capital letters, you know, all that stuff. It makes it more harder to jailbreak. And then finally, make sure you've got 2-step authentication on. So yeah. Adam, just to finish it, says, why would people buy new accounts? There's quite a few reasons for it. So one, they've been banned on a previous account and they can't be bothered to level an account. So they spend, you have to remember, when at the peak of the bot problem, people would be spending $1 or $2 for a brand new account. So spending $2 to some people is worth more, like, you know, they'll spend $2 on the risk of it getting banned than having to level an account themselves, especially if they know they're just going to get banned again, if they know they're toxic, if they know whatever. Secondly, a lot of people obviously, so one, they get banned, 2, they just want another Smurf. They think they've got hard stuck on something, and Smurfing has been sometimes proven, especially last split and before. Fresh account MMR is very good compared to old account MMR. Some people obviously buy Smurfs to do certain challenges, or if they're a one trick on one champion and role, they want to have a new account to like one trick something else or play a different role. And then, yeah, the kind of, I would say the smaller group that some people in Twitch chat have already mentioned, there are obviously toxic YouTubers that they do these iron to whatever challenges by buying accounts. They don't ever hand level them. They're never given them by Riot. They buy them, which is completely against terms of service as a, well, for a player, let alone a streamer. And yeah, they do that. So there's a few reasons why people do it. You know, there's some people, they have a friend that's joining the game and they buy a new account to then duo queue with their brand new friend and boost their friend. Again, boosting in general, duo queue boosting is officially legal. And what I mean by that is if you have somebody in Iron and you duo queue with that Iron player won't get banned. It's officially legal. And that's a pretty big thing too. So yeah. So, like, you could spend $2 on a brand new account, boost an Iron player up to gold or platinum, and if your account gets banned, well, let's say you got paid $100, I don't know the going rate, but they get paid $100 to do it, but they spent $2 on the account, well, they've gained $98, you know? But yeah, there's a bunch of reasons. But yeah, let me know what you think. This probably, as I said, is most people's first interaction with a scripter, and this is the first time that I've seen this pop up, and I think that's actually pretty cool. But anyway, that's going to be it. If you guys enjoyed, do throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.